welcome to part 2. Donate to the NHS. Subscribe. And, well, I'm going to do that again. Welcome to part 2. Donate to the NHS. Like, comment, share, subscribe, have a drink, and you know what? Be nice to one another. Are you ready to carry on episode 4, Max?
After that crisp introduction, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to carry on.
I like what you mean about crisp. Ow.
I see.
I've been very basic in my choice of crisp today. It's just ready salted.
Ready salted. That is
It's very dull. Because you know what, Max? I'm ready to be salted.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Max, there are 3 words that can sum up what's about to happen.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wait, that's us. Wait,
Yes!
Okay.
Okay, go. I love the way she says
racing
go.
against one another. This is ridiculous.
We just this is the kind
So
of
this
thing we
music
do
is from Mario
in
Kart.
primary school. Why are we doing this?
I think I just got Mario Kart 8.
Sounds like-
It's like a well-designed race
It's
course.
actually
Ah,
quite
is that
fun.
when that
Why?
came out?
Explain it to me.
I love it. I'm saying this is quite a well-designed race course. I built all
Some
of
healthy
this.
competition,
Because you made it so you know the way around.
I'm gonna beat you.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna beat you.
Okay.
I'm
There
gonna beat
seems to be some sort of look. We can probably just hop over here. Let's just quickly. Let's just see this fence.
Yeah.
We can just probably hop over there. Come on. It's easy.
Oh,
Let's just,
oh,
for
no.
God's sake.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, wow.
Keep going.
Oh, that
I'm
was
gonna
cheeky.
beat you.
How did that
I'm
happen?
not
That was
actually going to
cheeky.
beat you.
That was well done though. I think.
Oh,
Do you reckon this is the first episode we
no,
turned
no,
off
just
the
get up, get up,
notification
I'm
things on
excited.
the chat
Maybe.
box?
That'd be very cheeky.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be
Sometimes
dirty.
if I use
Oh,
any
bit
command
mechanics
blocks,
in
or
here.
anything,
Okay.
I don't know.
I must give it to the weird AI.
Nah, you must have just teleported me to you.
Yeah,
No, not that
it
kind
is
of
a
This is
level.
episode 4 level. We're talking.
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm coming.
I've
Go
got my
on.
melons
Yeah,
and my
okay.
Are
fence.
you closing
Okay,
something
Go
on your
ahead, you
computer?
got ahead.
Because you were clicking around the screen.
Curve around here.
I think there's another part to the race course. Just
This
oh,
looks
okay.
like the way you go.
Yep.
A cow on the
Oh,
race
okay.
course.
Okay, here we go.
This is tense, mate.
Oh, I think that counts as
Oh,
a
you know the
shortcut. I
shortcut.
think This is it. I think I've won.
Look at him.
Yeah, a variety of.
One more lap.
Oh, my God.
Oh, for God's sake! All right.
Was it you playing the recording?
Oh, I was clicking her saying, one more lap.
Okay.
You literally paused, clicked around the screen. One more lap.
Did I just add it in
This is getting
afterwards?
competitive right now,
I mean,
not
I'm
gonna
pretty,
lie.
I'm pretty
mad.
stressed, you know,
This is
being suppressed by an AI monster thing.
Why are there so many animals? We got pigs, sheep,
Wait,
chickens,
Just quickly, we're gonna beat her.
cows.
Also, you're making excuses for the AI at this
Let's just
point.
pretend that we're following her plan. Oh, this is really
amazing.
great
Look,
fun.
the
I can't
competition
wait
is
to win.
unbearable.
La, la, la.
I really want to win.
The competition is unbearable.
It really is nice.
Who
to
is
get
this
some
guy?
fresh air after being stuffed in that TARDIS for the past 2 years, 2 months, 2
Darn.
weeks,
I'm so
however long
glad
it's
we.
been.
Oh,
I
I
mean, it's
fell in.
definitely 2 years.
No,
Oh, I fell in.
yeah,
It's
it
lava.
hurts a lot.
Mate, this race course is.
Are you
I'd
okay?
play
Are
this
you-
again.
Wait, shall I come
No,
back?
no, no,
Wait, are you
help,
okay?
help.
The doctor was
I'm on the
preempting
other side of the thing,
lockdown
there's nothing I can
6
do.
years
Are you-
before ours.
It's a-
I've been
Oh,
alone
no,
in my
that's
house for
not-
I've
2
been stuck in
months.
the TARDIS.
This is not a race course.
This is the first fresh air I've got.
I'm almost in the tunnel bit.
I
Are you
I can
waiting
see
for
you.
me?
I'm kind of-
It's- at
Mate, you're
first-
such a
at first,
noob.
quickly,
I literally have to wait for you.
Hurry up, Maximum.
You paused the game to play.
Mate, I rinsed you.
Okay, oh,
You absolutely
Hurry
had
up,
me there, to be
maximum.
fair.
Oh no, I'm burning.
I
I'm
remember that.
burning,
It
I'm
didn't.
burning. Ow.
It couldn't use the word
should've done
max
that
for some
last
reason.
time.
It didn't
Oh,
understand it.
I'm
So she had to
taking
call
Yeah.
me
I'm gonna
maximum.
win this. I am
Yeah,
the
yeah, I remember that.
champion. Just hop over here, hop, no, oh, I think that might count as
No, I
cheating,
hopped over
but
the
I am
fence.
not complaining. Whereabouts are you?
Cheeky,
going for those
cheeky
log
little
things.
shortcut.
You sound so disappointed about this
Yeah,
wole
big
thing.
log.
Right?
I'm
going up,
catastrophically
going up, this
sad.
is it. And I am crossing the finish line. Oh yeah.
I love the cut between this shocking quality of audio.
Yeah.
I am.
This is just poor
It's
quality.
ridiculous. Oh, it's painful. This is actually really painful to watch. Because the episode, the first half, the quality is through the roof. You know, the story. Well, I say
Yeah.
through the roof. It's fine.
Well,
But the second half,
it was
the
adequate.
second half is just me showing off for some race courses I built one weekend.
I was literally going to say exactly the same thing. So you've built all these race courses, and you can't just like you can't just let us play it and that be it. Like you've got to put it in an episode. So it's got.
Oh,
There's no way you could reasonably put race courses in an episode unless you made some completely far-fetched storyline like this one. It's like an AI is forcing us to race each other over and over again to get back into the
oh,
time.
Will, what are these race courses you built? Well, I had a good idea for Doctor Minecraft Adventures and how we could. Oh my days.
Oh dear.
Hey, AI. Oh, stop complimenting me, you. Whereabouts are you?
You clearly
Just on
don't
this last
understand
bit
them. You are not enjoying.
Okay.
You just saw this last one.
Maximum. I think she
hated
thinks your
this.
name is Maximum.
Well, I can tell you, lady, it's not Maximum, it's Max. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that was a bit.
Oh, you-
That was a bit
Definitely
sassy.
not.
You part her.
Ah.
Excuse me.
Maximum 0. You definitely lost. Okay, let's head back into that.
I think I'm quite enjoying
we
typing in
get
what
back.
she says.
You just.
Yeah.
Also, you can hear the
Go on
fan
for it.
from your computer.
Oh, I won. This is really
Yeah.
tough. I mean,
It's so loud.
what else could I do? I know. I'll take all the credit for you.
Ba- ba-
Oh,
ba-
come on.
ba- da- ba- da- ba- da- da.
It's
Ugh.
ridiculous.
Okay.
Nothing.
There.
Alright, let's hop back in.
Ugh.
Only 7 more
Alright,
races
so,
to do.
Oh, look at this dusty trail.
Wait, so
That's
Max,
me.
you have lost and I've won. So
Dusty?
yeah, that's okay. So we have 4 more tracks. Wait,
God, I do love rubbing it in. Oh,
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
you've lost and
3
I've
tracks,
won.
4 tracks overall.
Oh, God.
We can just draw.
Yeah, she did not plan this correctly.
This is terrible. Does she know what even
Genius.
numbers are? I mean, her entire system must be based on binary. Did she even? I mean,
It's almost
I
like we
cannot
were
wait to do
preempting
this
a
race
sequel.
course and get thrashed by
It's
Max.
almost as if we
Let's
wrote
do
this.
I'm going to die.
Oh no.
Oh wait, we're at the village.
Oh,
We're
the
at the old
village.
village. Wait, weren't you here
Nice
very
to
recently?
meet you.
I'm going to die.
Oh wait, we're at the village.
I'm going to die.
Wait, weren't you here
Pardon
very
me.
Wait, did it just jump back? I'm really
I was
confused.
actually. That took me
Yeah, jump
quite-
back.
that took
Oh
me
my
quite a long
God.
time, but
I thought
didn't
you
my-
did that.
my bad.
No, that wasn't me.
Right,
That
so
was
let's-
in the
so I
episode.
guess you just have to count us in.
I
next
just
to
went
the last
back.
one.
2,
Oh,
1,
okay.
go.
Here we go.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I
3,
guess
2,
that's it.
1,
Alright.
go.
Oh,
The quality really
Oh,
dips in
dodgy
this episode.
flying things.
This is horrendous.
I'm having really
The lag is
a lot
just
of trouble.
uncontrollable.
Oh, I
This
have
is
missed
painful.
this village. I
It's
wonder how the
nice.
king's doing.
Oh, the
Well, he's
village.
dead. He's
Yeah,
always
he's
been
really
dead.
I mean, I guess he is dead.
Yeah, he was dead the whole
Oh,
time,
right.
mate. He left you a note saying that he was dead.
It usually isn't my style, but this dimension of Minecraft is completely different to my home world. Well, my home universe. It's a long story. I won't really go into it.
Shut
now.
up,
Maybe
Will.
another time.
Just absolutely baiting people there.
You know, my
It's a long story. I'm not going to go into it.
three-dimensional.
You wouldn't be interested. Or maybe you would. I don't know. Maybe would you want me to explain? As you're just running away from me.
April 2010.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter to you. What does matter
To be
you
fair,
is
like,
how
these are
far you
quality
ahead of
race
me.
courses.
Why
Yeah,
don't you
it's-
slow
I can
down?
see why you
No,
wanted to
because
make an
that
episode
wouldn't-
out of
that
this.
just wouldn't be sporting, would it?
Oh god, this really is.
Oh, look at all
okay,
that soul
just
sound.
jump, just, okay.
I
Yeah,
can make
some
How
so
did it
many.
appear that I have
Cheeky
won?
stuff there.
No, we have 2 laps.
Oh, it's 2
mate.
laps.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
no.
we have 2
I
laps.
hate this
Don't
2
Don't
laps
try
thing.
and cheat your way
Like,
out
it would have
of
been
it.
fine if it
It's
was
like-
1 laps, but I wanted to show off and do it a second time.
Yeah, it's like, if anyone missed just how amazing my building is, let's take another look. Let's just extend this by a good 3 more minutes, just to show you how much time I spent doing this. Time that I should have spent doing important things in my life. I want to show you again.
Like my A levels.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you literally built this during A-level revision. It's
Oh,
like,
what did you get in
what-
A level
why?
physics? It doesn't matter. Have you seen this desert race course? Let me show it to you twice.
Why are you so far ahead of me? Slow down.
To be
This
fair,
is
like,
completely
you
unfair.
did well with it because it's got quite a lot of views. Whereas no one's gonna be watching your A-level physics result, is
Hey,
it?
mate, you haven't heard of my other secret channel. Will does physics.
Will does physics, but very badly.
Oh no, I got it wrong again.
Ridiculous.
And I have
Oh,
one.
and you made it.
Oh no, I'm catching up. I can do this.
Maximum 1.
Oh,
Maximum
I
one.
did.
Doctor 1.
Oh,
Yes, I
think
know,
she's
thank
telling
you.
us the scores. Yes, we know the scores.
So I
It's
don't
1-1.
think I could desync the audio and the visuals. So I think if she said something, I had to keep that visual in, so I had everything she said had to show up all screen. If that makes sense.
That's quite unfortunate. Although I seem to remember next episode it was a bit better. Because we had all those scenes where it was just like filming the redstone lamp and it was her voice and stuff. I think it was a bit better next time. But yeah, this one was
That's
definitely
legit. No, I agree.
this one was definitely a bit low budget.
I mean, we've said that for all the episodes so far.
To be fair, yeah.
Oh, no.
That's because they were.
Yeah.
It was a statement of fact. Like I'd go around to your house, or you'll go around to my house, and we'd sit next to each other on a desk. Both the fans of our shitty laptops just blasting into the microphone, and we'd use the internal microphone on one laptop to record both our voices and just make it up as we went along.
And
This was the first one where it was like actually kind of a bit of planning to it.
a bit of planning. We had well, a bit of planning for the first 10 minutes, and then it just
Yeah,
then it went south.
and you can tell the bits that we had to film afterwards, like over Skype or something, because the voice quality is awful.
The reshoots.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my days.
On the path to a draw, it's working out quite well. Okay.
Oh, good acting, Will. Make the part to join. Listen to your fan.
paradox if you know. something
Oh,
like
it's so
So
loud.
this one, Snowfall Path.
Yeah, alright, that sounds like quite a nice relaxing course.
Okay, I'm gonna go there.
I think my laptop's broken because I'm
Oh,
just
this is nice.
stuck in one
You're
position.
just
Sorry, what?
staring at a wall.
Yes, we can. It's 4 races and there's 2 of us.
No, don't explain that to her. No, you're right. We cannot draw. Of course, one of us
No,
will
actually,
clearly
we can't.
be champion in these 2 more races.
No,
I will.
You
Click
cannot
on-
draw.
My addition is
I didn't realise we did that.
Yeah, it
This
doesn't
is
matter.
ridiculous.
Okay then. So. I might put my
3,
fez
2,
back on.
1,
no,
go.
No, I need to put my fez back on. Just
Okay.
Oh my
I keep
days.
getting stuck on the
I didn't. I
snow.
literally. I didn't realise we did that.
This
It
is
quite
crazy.
chilly, especially in
That's
these-
a shoddy
although my
performance,
video
isn't
is
it?
faring quite
Just
well,
oh,
I have to
oh, oh, Pelican would
say.
love
That
it
is
here.
icy water.
Pelican.
I remember Pelican.
How's it going, Pelican?
Okay, back
Yeah.
in.
Pelican's passed out at this point.
Pelican, are you okay?
She
You-
can't
oh no.
completely take control of the tides.
No,
Pelicans
no,
are
no.
No,
living
no.
beings.
He's melting. Melting.
Does
I
he have a living
say
thing?
that.
He's-
I suppose he does.
He's a pile of snow with a pumpkin on his head. He's
Yeah,
got
that's
a
exactly
knife
what you are,
fist
mate.
You just
of-
absolutely piled off Pelican there,
So
mate.
he gave
He's-
me-
he's-
he gave me
He's
some
he's
lemons.
he's
He
a,
gave me
a
some
living
lemons.
being. Oh, nice bit of lag there.
Lovely,
Stuck
fresh.
on the tree. I'm pretty sure I gave that to
This
him.
is
I'm pretty sure I
authentic
gave that
content
to him.
right here.
This is vintage.
I don't even
Uh,
mind.
God, I'm
well,
amazed
you
we
told me the
uploaded
Pelican
this.
was giving it to me. Maybe it's just a Pelican fault.
It's also, I find it annoying that
because it was so shit.
I remember episode 5 and 6 being actually genuinely quite good, and I'm annoyed that they've just got so many less views than the rest of this crap.
Yeah, I mean, if we think about it, like episode 1 is not good. It's just like there was no story there.
There was no story.
But
It's
it's
just
got,
us
like-
running around. Episode 3. I'm not gonna lie. I was pleasantly surprised with episode 3. I thoroughly enjoyed episode 3. I enjoyed the first 10 minutes of this episode, and then it's me just showing off my race courses, and they're
with
being
some horrendous editing to do with the AI voice.
yeah, which is a real
I mean,
shame.
we're not
Yeah.
not editing in like you could have edited it better. It's like we were too stupid to know what to do. Like
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
press pause and then click but we had the line preloaded, right?
Yeah.
And you just paused your game and then played it. It's just low quality, mate.
It's like, come on, Will.
It's bad.
Come on, Max. You're better than this.
Should feel good
This is
about
bad.
himself. He's a very handsome snow golem, and he,
I'm sorry if that ruins any of your
You're coming-
childhoods, but we know this, we can say what
That
we
was
want.
Planning on making a
revision period. That ended now, thank God. Sorry about that, by the
Oh,
way.
a little bit of real life lore there.
Oh, and it's lap 2.
That
yeah.
too. Okay, and I am
Because
right
the
behind
mini
you.
episode was me saving you from revision, wasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
that's
hunger
true.
record.
That's very true.
My
And you
hunger
can
is-
tell we just have nothing to say here. We're just chatting about our personal lives.
I think
So-
she did.
Yeah, but heavily coded.
She seems to have far more control than I could ever hope for. She seems to be pretty darn powerful. Where could she be getting this power from?
Pretty darn powerful, bro.
Powerful. Black.
Well, no, that's the thing. This is the dimension of Minecraft. Things really aren't that
Minecraft.
complicated. I mean, yes, you have a repeater and some pretty complicated nether portal physics, but apart from that, there's no real.
Mate, you just
Just flexing your A-level physics.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. My very not good A-level physics.
Are you
All a cut there. I clearly got bored in the edit.
That was a bit cheeky.
For God's sake.
But
Let's
we
do
just
this.
said nothing of merit.
Ah,
I reckon that's what happened.
That's so irritating. Just did I even fall off?
Grr.
Yes, maximum.
And I pause at the
Dr.
end.
One. Hello, maximum. Ugh.
I've got an idea, Doctor.
Yes, what is it?
If I make you win the next one, that'll be
That's the most horrendous whispering I've ever seen.
Doctor, I've got an idea.
Doctor,
You're right.
I don't think she can hear us.
Definitely gonna
Jesus.
This next one.
Emerald Lake.
Emerald Lake.
Oh my god, the
Look.
sound of our laptops.
Look,
This
Doctor,
is
we
awful.
can just
This is so
swim
painful.
away. Look, watch.
Wait, I'll distract
Watch
her.
me swim
Oh,
away.
this looks like an absolutely lovely course. This, I didn't catch your name. What was your name?
That's your effort at distraction.
Oh, for God's sake, wait, maybe
God,
we can
my
both
head.
God
run.
damn it.
in
My
different
acting
directions,
is
and there's
clearly.
nothing
Oh,
short.
the
there's a
You
castle.
run that way, I will run
Wait,
this way.
cheeky little castle
Okay.
there with a king,
Go.
long lost king and
Okay.
that.
There are lots of
She's
cameos in
noticed.
this.
Quickly,
There
keep
are, to be
on
fair.
going, keep on going, keep
Oh,
on.
God.
God.
Keep on going, keep on going.
Oh, that is
Oh,
good
we're
to see.
here.
Oh, seems to have taken. Yeah, I decided to clear it up a bit.
This
I
music
did
is
the
way
best
too
work I
cheery
could.
for
It
this.
doesn't look
Yeah,
quite as
it's weird.
majestic as it did when we first saw it. Either way, let's do this last race and make it completely fair and not try and draw. Okay.
That was quite funny actually. Make it completely fair and not try and draw.
I am running.
Take off.
Oh no.
Max, maybe one day we should
You
redo
okay,
these
Max? Are you
races.
sure?
I definitely didn't mean
But
to.
drunk.
Just a coincidence,
But yes,
I am
yeah.
doing so
With
brilliant
Pelican.
well. I am actually doing surprisingly
Pelican.
well.
What's going on, Pelican? You right?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Hey, they were not.
Nah, he's not
I
alright.
think it's quite hot. It's been quite a hot day.
Okay.
He's been a bit melted.
Top and then jumperoonie. Oh.
Jumperoonie.
Jumperoonie!
Jumperoonie.
Don't just jump, mate. You jumperoonie.
Mate, if you jump, you lose. If you jumperoonie, you win.
I reckon the biggest advancement of this episode compared to the other ones is turning off the chat thing that shows like all the teleporting and stuff.
Because it was on at the start, right at the start, for some reason.
Yeah.
But then we
For the intro, because we made the intro as soon as we finished episode 3, I reckon.
Oh, that's so true, actually.
It is now.
Because
then we
the
realised
trailer
that.
was like uploaded almost straight away.
Oh, then we have to do a fucking second lap.
Jesus, yeah, we get it, mate. It's all right. Like it's decent, but it's not that good.
It's not that good.
Okay. I'm alright. Keep on going.
I'm really sorry. You know we say we're ranking the Doctor Who Minecraft Adventures
I
episodes?
think I'll follow you.
Yeah.
This is
just in
my
case
least
I fall.
favourite.
Do not fall.
So far, to be fair, like I feel like the first two are like they're categorically bad,
Yeah.
but like at least they have some humor to it, and it's like naivety. Do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of but this like we're meant to be good, and it started off so well.
Well, see, this is,
Like
we've
it was
clearly
such high quality.
We've clearly got
From
the
the beginning.
ability to be good. I'm almost disappointed in myself. I'm like, come on, Will. You tricked everyone. You tricked
I think this
thousands of people.
quite well.
Lit thousands, hundreds, well, no, tens of thousands.
Dozens of people.
You tricked maybe 4 people.
I'm sure she'll be absolutely fine.
Right now, I think my ranking might be from top to bottom 3, 2, 1, 4.
Oh,
It seems I have
Yeah.
won.
Oh no.
Or maybe 3, 1, 2, 4.
Does that mean it's a draw?
Doctor 1,
Oh, yep.
Doctor 2,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because one's got the whole sort of like
maximum 2.
the whole
So does
vibe.
that mean?
You know?
To be fair though,
Does that
this
one-
is where it
Yeah,
kicks
yeah.
off.
It's 2 on 2. 2
Oh,
on
yeah.
2. Well, let's just go back to the spaceship and see what she has in store for us.
so it's a draw. Such a shame.
I guess we'll just have to go back in the TARDIS and fly off.
One of you come and see me.
Nice one.
Doctor, I choose you. Come up and see me.
Okay.
Is this in
Okay
slow
Max,
motion?
You just wait.
Yeah,
Or is
it
it just like
She may have the power to drag my TARDIS onto her.
So I don't think we had enough footage to fill the amount of dialogue, so I slowed
oh, I
it down.
see, yeah. that's good.
Creative thinking.
I like that. I like that.
Teleport us around her realm, yet there is nothing more she can do. Remember, in this brilliant dimension of Minecraft, if you die, you just respawn.
Minecraft.
There's nothing to worry about.
Okay, there's nothing to worry about.
I mean, I don't even have to regenerate. I'll just respawn anyway.
Okay, good luck, I guess.
Mate, this is where it kicks off.
Hello there.
Oh, actually, this is where it gets good.
Oh, no, this is good.
As you forced yourself to draw, I must introduce a divine force, a higher intelligence.
What?
An upgraded mind, yet it is difficult to carry this out in a dimension such as this.
No one can do that. No one has that power.
Yet I do. I will have to alter the rules.
Doctor, can you hear?
And slap you there, mate.
Why am I in hardcore?
Yet I do.
I'm in hardcore.
Yes, I do. Oh,
Doctor,
flex.
what's she doing?
With
No.
Now
flex,
that
bro.
truly is an oncoming threat.
Yeah.
You monster!
You
As is
monster!
the upgrade.
You haven't insulted her, have you? Ow! Ow! Oh my god! What are those? Ooh, what are they? What are they?
Oh,
Ooh, they look like
this is
silverfish,
the
but they're
start.
not.
This
They're
is the
not
start of the
silverfish.
quality stuff
Max,
here.
no, what the hell is going on down there?
No, you're not real silverfish. You're not real. You're not real. This is weird. Oh no.
Do you
Okay.
want to hear a nerdy Doctor Who fact?
Go
So
on.
you know silverfish in Minecraft?
Yeah.
They're actually, well, I mean, they're very similar to this Doctor Who monster called Cybermats. Like, they're literally identical. So I clearly was very clever and I used that. So, you know, plus 1 point in episodes 4, 0 so far.
That's brought it up to zero.
Help! Doctor!
Oh, you died. Oh.
Maximum
Oh,
compatibility
I'm dead.
upgraded. The fist of steel
Maximum.
and the mind of man will rain down upon all who oppose.
It can't be! You do not belong in this dimension!
On my stage.
Why are you laughing so much?
Mate, he's acting.
I
He's
left
actually
you in the
winning.
battlefields of the Tiberian Galaxy in the Cybers Wars.
Stand back, Doctor, as your friend becomes human.
That's some. I imagine that's some pretty good Doctor
No,
Who lore
Max,
right
fight him!
Mate, you
No!
have no idea.
there.
You will be more than us.
Oh shit,
You need
mate!
not
Oh,
fear.
with the whole
Cyberman will remove
vision thing as
fear.
well.
Cyberman will remove sex
Delete.
and class
Delete.
and color.
Delete.
You will become like us.
Mate. To be fair, that last bit has salvaged episode 4.
Mate,
Big
that
time.
was music owned by BBC Nintendo.
And
We do not own any of the music used or Doctor Who itself.
you don't own Doctor Who itself, are you sure?
Mate, well, I'll let you know on a secret.
Alright,
It's in a box. In my
that was. Oh,
wardrobe.
mate. That was. To be fair, that was kind of big.
Mate, this is the thing. Like, it starts so good and ends so
Yeah.
good, but there's like a solid 20-minute chunk where it's just boring.
It's just you flexing. That's all it is. It's just you flexing your race courses for no reason. So my opinions on that, right? Yeah, so I'd agree with you. It's lowest out of the 4, but only because it had the highest potential. Like, in terms of, if you take the beginning and the end and you put them together, it would be better, technically better, than like episode 1 or 2,
Yeah.
or probably even 3. But the fact is that we stuffed the middle full of just race course shit. So it was just like, do you mind? I'm trying to speak here. You're just playing the music in the background, bro.
Oh, am I? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I've
be
muted
quiet.
It. I muted it. So I can't hear a thing because I muted it. So I was trying to load it in for next. Alright, carry on.
Yeah, shut up. So anyway, that's all I had to say, really. Actually. So it's still 4 out of 4, but beginning and end was sick. I thought they were like the best by like in terms of like how far we'd came with like the whole video thing, you know.
I completely agree. Like, we clearly, well, like me in the edit room, but then us both as quote unquote actors and storytellers, we just understood how it worked.
Yeah,
We understood
yeah.
the whole bloody
I think-
situation.
Yeah, I think a trend that a lot of people will notice when we narrate these, but they probably noticed it to begin with, but especially when we narrate these and talk about editing and stuff, is that I realistically did nothing. Like, it was all you. You came up with the stories, told me what to do when we were filming them, and then edited them, all of them.
Yeah, but mate, you brought
So-
the heart. I brought
Like,
I brought the logic. I was like, alright, well, this is what we're doing. But you brought the charm of it. It wouldn't have
brought
been
the
as
soul.
genuinely. I hand on my heart. I think this is quite a big claim. So
Go on.
a lot of our viewers are big fans of Doctor Who and Minecraft, obviously, but especially Doctor Who. And I'm a massive Doctor Who fan. But a bit like with Harrison Ford in Star Wars, Harrison Ford
Yeah.
doesn't like Star Wars, whereas him being in those films somehow makes them better, because you've got that weird, like, ironic distance, and it makes it kind of adds a weird charm and coolness. Like, it adds something to those films. Hand on my heart, I think you being in these episodes as someone who is basically illiterate with Doctor Who genuinely makes them better. And that might be a slightly controversial thing to say, that like, because you like don't watch the show, your involvement increases the quality of these, because it makes it less
It is a little bit controversial, but I like it.
It makes it less of like a fan show of like, oh, we did this because we love it.
Yeah.
It makes it more of like a, oh, I came up with this idea about Doctor Who, and you're like, ugh, I don't care about Doctor Who, but let's make this good anyway.
Yeah, I can see that. That's very kind.
It adds like a distance from the show, which I think is important.
Yeah.
Into
the whole Minecraft realm.
Exactly. That's what I think anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to watch the trailer for Ep.4?
Let's do it.
And the old competition winner? Do you want to talk?
Yeah, so
talk us through the competition?
I was just going to say, like, we're going to preempt this by saying in between the last episode and this episode was all the competition stuff that we did. So the announcement, the deadline, like the whole thing.
And the competition was to build a cyber ship.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. So yeah, that's sorry, I forgot to mention. That was the whole meme. There were like 4 videos where we talked about the. That was like 4 videos where we talk about the competition in between the last one and this one, and like obviously some other series and stuff. And this basically announces the competition winner, which I think so. All of the entries were put into the episode, but the winner was like the main ship, wasn't it? Was that correct?
That was correct. Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah. So this episode 5 was a big episode because it was the first time we'd involved the fans.
Also, like for me, personally, like this warms my heart more than anything. Like,
oh yeah,
that we've done
like
on this
the
channel.
amount of time put in, and the amount of ships that was sent. Yeah, it's mad.
It was awesome. All right, let's watch this goddamn trailer.
Let's do it.
I'm quite excited. I haven't watched this in ages.
So am I.
For all the reasons I despise the Cyberman, the creation of this shit inside the dimension of Minecraft is, well, it's simply beautiful. No, because you.
Oh, the voice! I forgot about the voice.
To understand a whole new universe for yourself. We did not have. No. You gave the ability to hack into the system itself, trick her into thinking working for you was the right thing to do.
The right thing to do.
Stop and listen. You are their hostage. You don't need to do this anymore.
Doctor, it is time to complete the circuit.
Hang on. Why are you so keen? Jeez, you are fast. I had no idea Cyberman had to pass a fun run exam.
Oh, major burn there.
Oh, I can't win this. What's that? Oh my days! Oh! I need to get over there. That's all I need to do before Cybermax finishes the race. Oh my god, this is... That is a long way down. Come to me at this exact location, at this exact
Steve's
time
hand
spot.
there.
No, I go first.
Steve
No,
again.
come on. Yes, you can, because I'm the Doctor. I'm over 1,000 years old, and I was the man who walked away from the last great Time War. I marked the passing of the Time Lords. I saw the birth of the universe, and I watched as time ran out. Moment by moment, until nothing remains. No time, no space. Just me. I walked in universes where the laws of physics were devised by the mind of a madman.
I'm going to tell
and
you
I
about
watched
the speech
universes
afterwards.
freeze and creations burn. I have seen things you wouldn't believe. I have lost things you will never understand. And I know things. Secrets that must never be spoken. Knowledge that must never be told. Knowledge that will make cyber armies turn and run. And that is why you must trust me. I could not live in a world with that much fire and brimstone again. So please, please, dear God, trust me. Activate the trust me. And no one dies. Oh, oh my days!
Oh shit!
My days!
Oh
All right, let's wait. Let's watch the end of this trailer, and then I'll explain that speech to you. Because as I'll say, you don't know Doctor Who, but probably.
And then we'll discuss some thoughts on the trailer.
Exactly. No.
Oh, this will be the winner coming up when
Yeah, it will be.
Thing.
Coming this August. Oh, it's exciting.
Oh. That's very soon after the last one.
Mate, we were good. We were prompt.
Oh, here we go.
Doggy Scott.
Nee.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
Oh, it was so good. That was the peak right there.
That was a really good feeling.
Yeah.
Like
that was a peak right there.
Oh no! Like we
Oh, shut up.
promised the winner that their ship would be in the episode, and we put all of them in. Like I'm really sorry. That's the one thing I'm most proud of from this series. That like.
Yeah, same. The involvement. Yeah.
I remember
definitely.
doing like the Minecraft edit and like copy and pasting them all in, and it felt so cool. It was like every single ship, like we've had nothing to do with except just being like, hey, put a ship in.
Yeah, amazing.
Anyway, that speech is pretty much word for word, apart from a few bits at the end, stolen from a Doctor Who episode. So I was clearly.
Yeah, I knew it was, but I didn't know like the lore.
Yeah. It's weird. Like I didn't remember that, so it's really weird watching that and being like, Jesus Christ, Will, like you're more original than that. You can write your own speeches. That was very like fanboy-y of like, well,
right.
Okay. I'll record what I think my best version of that would be. But yeah, hey-ho.
Yeah.
Apart from that, what do you think of that whole Episode 4 / Ep.5 trailer bumper pack?
Oh, we've shared our thoughts on the best part of Episode 4. So that's out there. Oh, that trailer, that's something else though. That's a whole nother sort of level. So good, man.
It makes me feel warm, genuinely, hand on my heart. Like makes me feel happy for what we've created.
Definitely, yeah. Just the involvement, like people bothered to make those.
Yeah. And they were all incredible. They were all so good and all really different from one another.
That's why we had to include all of them. Yeah. Because like we couldn't just say, oh yeah, there's one winner, there's one ship in the episode. Like we had to put all of them in.
Yeah. And you'll see them all again next episode in Ep 6. This is where it gets like blockbuster levels of good.
Yeah. Well, Episode 5.
Episode 5. Well, we think, and we may watch it and be like, oh, this is worse than Episode 4.
But yeah, to be fair, we might just massively slag it off. But yeah.
Alright, so now we're
Episode 4.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying we've discussed Episode 4, but like I would say, like overall, it had so much juice, but we just packed it full of just bad filler in the middle.
I agree.
Like all those race courses, it just wasn't. Yeah.
So we're edging towards the end of this series, Max. This commentary series. In a couple of weeks, we'll be done. So far, what would you rank the 4 episodes we've watched?
I would say 1, 3, 2, 4.
1, 3, 2, 4. Yeah. Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah,
I would say because one was heavy. Obviously, I hated my voice. Yeah. But 1 was heavy nostalgia and just general like wholesome naivety. Mm-hmm. And obviously, it's how we started. Like that was the OG of OG Doctor Who Minecraft. Like it was. You can't top it, even though it is technically very bad. Uh-huh. So number 1, and then number 3, I really enjoyed with the texture pack and everything. I know some people didn't like it, but I just thought like we actually put some effort into the story. Yeah. Episode 2, again, it had that nice like early naivety to it, like the wholesome naivety, but it was a bit lazy. Yeah. Just in terms like just a stone castle and a wither, and it's like, yeah, whatever. And episode 4 had so much potential. I loved the beginning, I loved the end, but we just massively wasted it. So I would say 1, 3, 2, 4.
That's a good list. That's a really good list. Yeah.
What would you say?
I think 3, 1, 2, 4. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think.
Fair enough.
So what we're going to do, we're going to, after this whole series, if you're up for it, Max, I think we should do a 7th episode at the end of this commentary series of us ranking them. And like have a big old discussion. We might even have a couple guest appearances from people. Like Pelican.
Yep.
Pelican,
If you will.
wake up.
Where is he?
What's your order, Pelican? Alright, we haven't made a series 3. We haven't even made a series 2. No, there isn't an episode 27. Pelican, alright, go let's see. Well,
He's had too much. Just put him to bed.
on that note, ladies and gents, boys and girls, cats and dogs, doctors and wiggies, thank you very much for watching. Please, I'm just going to ask you to do 2 things. Like, if you can donate £1, do. And we will say whatever you want us to say. We'll say Baba Booey, we'll say don't hate, just skate, we'll say whatever. But also, please do share these videos, and all of our videos, and like, subscribe, comment, because we really enjoy making them, and we know there's a really lovely crowd of you watching them, so this great community should celebrate what we've had. So please do share if you do enjoy our stuff. But most importantly, Baba Boy.
Bye-bye now.